All right, I'm told we have reestablished contact with Mike Kearns. He, of course, is with Neptec, the company that created the camera attached to the end of the Canadarm, which is used to inspect the shuttle Endeavour. Mike, apparently our microphones don't work as well as your cameras do.
There you go.
So tell us more about the technology that your company has developed and how it was involved in NASA's decision.
Yeah, well, what we did was we did a 3D scan of the gouge on the underside of the shuttle. Our camera's attached to the end of the Canadarm, and we did actually 3 scans fairly in close of the gouge. Each scan produces about 1 million different measurement points. We use a laser for measuring. All of that data was then collected and sent down from the shuttle down to ground, and our people on the ground then put that data into a software package and then produced a 3D model. From that 3D model, and I'll just hold up the hard version of that, the data went into a hardware printer, 3D printer, and about 4 hours later this came out, and it's an exact representation of the gouge on the underside of the shuttle. And NASA was able to make an informed decision on whether to go out and do a repair based on the data that we were able to provide in this model.
So that's like real size. That's how deep the gouge actually is.
Yeah. It's actually 3.5 inches this way, about 2 inches that way, and 1.2 inches deep. And if you look closely, you can see it at the bottom, and that's showing that it actually went through the tile. And it's up against a piece of felt, which is just before the aluminum. So it's a fair-sized gap. But NASA did really detailed studies. They recreated this with real tiles and put it in blast furnaces to see what the thermal impact would be. And they've obviously come to the conclusion that there's no real serious negative impact because they've decided not to do a repair.
Right. Their decision wasn't unanimous, though.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't unanimous, but they know what they're doing, so we won't say anything about that.
That's right.
So you've had a long relationship with NASA, haven't you? Your company.
We have. Our company has built space-qualified hardware since 1995. We've supplied to NASA. We've had a couple of products. This latest one, the laser camera system, this is its 5th mission. It started flying after Columbia because there was a requirement that you had to have something that could scan the underside of the shuttle during flight and produce 3D models like this. So actually NASA are very pleased with the results because they funded all of this technology and it's come into play on this mission, and they're quite pleased with the results.
Well, it must be very gratifying to you and your workers as well to see this happening.
Yes, it is. It's very satisfying.
All right. We'll have to leave it at that. We're out of time. Thanks so much for joining us, Mike.
Thank you.